Right.
Steven over the view.
He's here.
No. We left out.
Much guys come here.
So we.
Uh,
I don't remember.
Not out here right now. Oh, John Gray is back there all the way.
All the way back in short. In short. Yeah, okay.
A good night.
It's done. It's not much.
Marshall's
Oh, when he ran? Yes. We do, because we were there. I know. It's too much fun and you can still do it. This is when we get, yeah. Really, we had to carry on. And he was going to do it, so we gave our friends.
Steve realizes
I was here, but I
couldn't see.
So the Karen is not here.
Oh, Eric?
Is Karen here?
No, she's never.
Oh,
She's gonna see.
yeah.
Okay. That was not clear. Yeah. That's the oldest.
Or you say,
But all this. And you guys are right. Where is he?
Should I go grab Steve?
is he out there?
He's there.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
You don't get to sit at the big boys table today?
I got banished.
I guess. We're used to being banished.
This is where I prefer to sit anyway.
You look great there.
Thank you. Well, the sun is, I can't see. That's why I like to sit here.
So I'm serious.
Eric likes to keep me close so he can keep me in line.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I'll go off the
I
rails.
think the only person This that is
Keep
true.
you in line is probably Con.
So they all jealous of your
Or
energy,
she'll try.
of anything.
Yes, yeah. We know they.
They're disturbed, right? Who are you talking about?
Steve.
I've seen, yes. Oh, great.
Sorry, we're waiting on Steve. He's outside. He's coming. Can everybody turn their microphones on, please?
Night.
Got yours?
Present from my brother and person. 300.
Yes, you can.
Thank you, sir.
Don't have a booster.
I got one, but it's really flat. All right, thank you guys all for coming. Gonna open the meeting for the Board of Directors. Oops, reading the wrong one. Saturday, what day is it?
September 27th.
September 27th. Thank you. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh yeah, Karen's not here.
I move to approve the MLCC Board of Directors meeting minutes on August 30th, 2025.
Can you move your microphone closer to your mouth,
I'll second.
Yes. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
I move to approve the MLCC Board of Directors executive meeting minutes of August 30th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
I move to approve MLCC Special Board of Directors meeting minutes on September 6th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
I move to approve MLCC Special Board of Directors meeting minutes on September 17th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, member comments. I have one here. Do you want me to read this first? Where are you in negotiations with Spectrum TV and Internet? We did get something from Spectrum with some pretty detailed breakdown on pricing. It's being looked at now to see if that would be a good fit for the club.
Any ideas for the cost?
Yes.
Yeah, in the contract itself, it starts around $59 per home.
And that includes.
Internet and
Wow.
cable. But we don't know what the speed is yet. I mean, that's internet speed. But that's it. The board, you know, if we go along with it, that would be for every homeowner that's here.
But everyone has to do it. Everyone, and it's a long-term commitment. So there's a little more to it than just getting cheap internet for those who want it. It's literally everybody is locked in. So there's a lot to look at.
Is there any cash involved in that? Well,
Yeah.
Good answer.
I didn't hear the answer.
The answer was yes.
Thank you. Do you have any approximate amount?
More than a penny.
I know that, yeah.
No, they do, you know, if you sign a contract, right, and I believe there's one for 3 years, one for 5 years. And they'll give you a little different amounts, but it starts with giving the club about $118,000.
How much? 18,000?
100.
118,000.
What does that include, a bundle or?
No, that would give you internet and that would give you cable TV. I think it's just a basic package on cable TV. But
Okay, what about those that have like dish and brick and all that stuff?
you would still have to pay.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Everyone's got a ticket.
Okay,
This
that's
is-
what I mean.
It's one size fits all. And I would have so many questions before I would even consider it.
Yeah. that would-
I every time I think about it, I come up with 5 more questions. Now, there might be great answers to those questions. So I'm not saying absolutely no. I'm just saying there's a lot of questions to answer.
My internet right now is $90 a month.
My
So
30 bucks.
if I have dish in that, I don't care whether I keep my dish. I have a choice to go to Spectrum or keep it. But right there, it saves me $30 a month.
I don't believe there's a choice though. You have to pay that $60 regardless. Everybody does.
It would just be added to your
Wasn't-
assessment. So
That's
just
correct.
take your assessment and add the $59.99. I'm sure it's taxes or whatever, but I mean, it's close to that.
I pay for my $30. I have a optical network that they brought. What is it company? I forgot the name of the company. They were doing optical everywhere here.
Frontier.
Frontier, yeah.
They only did part of the community.
I don't know. They did
Yeah.
$30 I paid.
I know, but they,
What?
they don't, that's not throughout the community, so it's just certain areas have Frontier in our community.
I see,
So-
but why don't we talk to them?
But this is just because Frontier can't service the rest of the community, just parts of the community right now.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, it's just, I sent that out to everybody to review.
But this is optical network. It's nice. I mean,
So
fiber optic, yeah.
the condos already have a spectrum plan. So we would then have to bifurcate our dues between condos and homeowners. And that's a complicated and dangerous area to get into. Because you start having bifurcated dues for that, the call is going to come for everything else.
So maybe I can add this just to do business next month. We can have a chance to look at it.
That sounds good.
I would,
Yeah, that sounds good.
but
Okay,
I got a question. Refer to that, Steve. Are you speaking about them not wanting to pay their HOA fees for golf?
No, what Steve's talking about is they already, through their homeowner association, they've already added Spectrum and internet to the
Correct.
condos.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we charge all members of the club here, all our homeowner association and the condos our assessment. So if we were to raise our assessment $59, we would have to, backtrack it out of the condos, or we can work something out with, Spectrum, but
Just not.
if there is a, well, yeah, but you see how that can get.
Well, the condos have their own pool. So the next question might be, well, why are they paying for a pool up here?
Well, I do.
I tell you,
Basically, because they're paying a due.
I tell you what, we'll bring it up in October.
yeah, let's do that. All right. Any other member comments? Any other member comments? Nope. All right. Eric?
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm gonna start off with the wells, 2 and 3, the update for that. Well number 3, which is behind hole 3 tee box, the temporary fix is up and running. And well number 2, next to number 9 tee box, will be worked on in the next or upcoming days. I think they start next week. On number 2, they did a research on it. That's fixable. So the board did approve that to move forward on that. So like I said, that one's fixable and should be fixed. It should be good for the future. Well number 3 is still being evaluated for the next steps, but right now running. We're getting close to 1,000 gallons a minute. Normally that big pump or the pump or the motor itself pumps out about 1,500 gallons a minute when fully functional. But we're getting about 1,000 out of it. But like I said, this is a temporary fix until we decide to move forward on a different fix on that. So knock on wood, that one's running pretty good.
I guess it is possibly a new system that they come up. Do a better job.
Can you elaborate on a better job on?
Well, I don't know exactly. I've heard some stories out there that you guys are talking to. There is another way of doing it found.
Well, Don, going out and talking to different vendors and everybody, we want to make sure we cover every stone, or what is not for any stone unturned or whatever.
Like that.
But anyways, so we have a few of them telling us we have to dig a new well, right? And then there's others that could come up with ideas, and it'll be up to the board and everybody to look at it. What's the best move, our next move for the future? So that's what we really got to look at, and that's why I'm saying it's still being evaluated because we have about 5 vendors looking at. Well, everybody's looking at the same thing. Okay. Okay, financial report for the month of August. It's all about revenue, falling short by budget by $15,342, and better than budget on expenses by $7,389. For the month, we were $7,953 over budget. Through August, for the year report, year overall, we're $59,610 better than budget. $17,440 short on budget on revenue, and $77,050 better than budget on expenses. Food and beverage for the month of August, we were $6,905 over budget. Golf shop was $1,281 better than budget. G&A was $8,274 over budget for the month. Golf maintenance was $1,600.33 over budget. Clubhouse was $4,150 better than budget. The Mission Lakes Inn was $208 better than budget. And Pool and Rec was $905 over budget. In reserves for the month, at the end of August, we had a balance of $4,002 in the reserve account. In June, we spent, or excuse me, in August, we spent $43,236. Okay, food and beverage happening. Casino, we're open. The clubhouse will be open until Tuesday. Clubhouse closes on October 1st for maintenance. We'll continue to have Monday Night Football and gatherings for food and beverage on that night. October 31st, we have Halloween trunk or treat, and we definitely need volunteers to help pass out candy. And that word candy is a key word because we need a lot of candy this year. So we did run out last year, but we did about 2 hours worth of candy, handing out candy, and then we ran out, but we need lots of it. The House Committee is planning a Halloween costume event and a little party get together here on Saturday, November 1st. So look for that coming out in the near future. Next month we'll talk about the opening party, but I guess I should say now so you can mark your calendars. November 7th is our opening party. From 3 to about 5 o'clock, we're going to do a hosted wine and food down by the new landscape area, down by the ADA restroom there. So that'll be our grand opening down there. It'll be closing up here shortly to oversee that area. But that's and then our theme this year on October, November 7th is casino night. So make plans if you'd like to join us for that night. Comment cards for the month. Don is my favorite. The rack of lamb was fantastic. We missed the beet salad. And prime rib, our server was very polite and patient. Service was amazing. We really enjoyed the lava cake. Everything was great. Good food with good prices. Very enjoyable events. Good time. Sorry a little late, but greatly appreciated the electronic pickup day. It'd be nice to see if MLCC could do it twice a year. Great service, delicious food, wonderful experience. Butternut squash, ravioli should be on the menu at all times. It was fantastic. New York steak was cooked perfectly, as was the twice baked potatoes. Lemon cake was the best we ever had. Great menu, excellent service indeed. We need gluten-free food and kitchen equipment. Just wanted to extend a thank you to your entire club, members and staff, for their integrity. I played at MLCC on 9/14 as a guest and left my Tissot cycling watch with black silicone band, either in the cart or on the course. Somebody returned it to the pro shop. I called today and Ben was so helpful in helping locate the watch. Ben went one step further and asked me if I wanted it shipped to me. I will definitely be playing this amazing course again, solely based on the positive experience I had here. We need more speed limit signs and stop signs throughout the community, especially spike ones. I have been here since 2011. I've been to the dining hall countless times. Audie is the first time in a decade where the staff was competent and personable. We appreciate you, Audie. Please post the daily soups on Facebook and Instagram. Audie goes above and beyond helping guests. Last night, he helped a member carrying food using a cane out to their car. No one seemed to step up to help her. Congrats on having a great employee. Those are my comments for the month.
When does the sandwich open?
So right now I have, it'll be sort of talking with the finance committee, but we're looking at October 24th. Talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be you. Sorry. Okay.
At the end. Should be.
Maybe it doesn't.
ACC.
Maybe it isn't. So, okay, I'll talk about it. I thought we could have been with us. So, we did take it off. So next month, the people that are on Facebook right now, next month, we're gonna try to use Zoom 100%. So if we have people, raising their hand or asking for a question during the area where the members can speak, we're gonna try to watch it on the computer, or I have a staff member watch it, so if any questions pop up. So we're gonna try to do straight Zoom for everybody. All right? So so we're gonna have to send that link out to all the members if they wanna watch but they can get on
We can make it accessible in the members login,
there, absolutely.
easier than emailing it out.
So instead of going through Facebook and all that, it'll just be a Zoom and everybody on.
All right, ACC, Karen not here.
I've got, I can tell you in ACC, we are working on some changing of rules that was presented to them from last year kind of thing, and they're trying to expand on it a little bit. So we are looking at rule changes for landscaping.
All right, condos, Karen's gone as well. Eric, you got that?
Yeah, I got a quick report from the condos. The board remains committed to fulfilling its fiduciary duties. It continues to address issues related to deferred maintenance and aging infrastructure, working towards proactive maintenance and interventions. So.
All right, Steve.
The finance committee is, we're entering the budget season, and we haven't met to discuss the budget as a committee yet, but our first meeting will be on Tuesday, September 30th, and at between 10 and noon. And that will be our time to make our first run through our forecasts and the first run at the budget that our controller and management have done. From what I've seen over the weekend, we got our first drafts of the study for the meeting, and it's not scary. There's the rumor mill, the next door crew that says that we've already, the board has already decided on these massive 50% increases, which would be illegal anyway, without a vote. Nothing like that. Nothing scary. Actually, I found it kind of surprising. So that doesn't mean anything. It's a first number, and it takes a lot of work to perfect that. So, but usually it goes down. I can't imagine that happening. This number is so good. So, we have. I'd like to make a motion to approve checks over 1,000 from operations and reserve accounts for August 2025.
A second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the finance and credit reports for August 2025.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
And I'd like to make a motion to approve RFCA 8613-05 in the amount of $7,693.94 to update the fire alarm system, riser gauges, and sprinkler heads. The vendor is SSD Alarm.
Second.
Any discussion on that one?
Yeah, are we talking the whole system for the clubhouse, or where are we talking about?
It is. It's the fire system for the whole clubhouse. So we've got risers and gauges down here on the other end of the building, and they're just sort of outdated. Not saying they're not working, just outdated and need to be updated.
We want to make sure they keep working.
Right?
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Motion passes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve RFCA 8640-05 in the amount of $39,000 to replace 24 rental carts with lithium batteries. The vendor is Allied Batteries.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Motion passes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve RFCA 8626-05 in the amount of $10,800 to replace the freezer components. And the vendor is Elias Air Conditioning.
Second.
Any discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Eric, is that the last of those?
That is the last. There was 3 of them that were to be redone, and that's the last one.
Completely freezer, right? For that money.
So I point out that the budget meeting is, you're welcome to attend. They're incredibly boring, but members are absolutely welcome. They'll be in the San Gregorio room unless there's some overwhelming need to move it to a larger room. And the first one is 10 a.m. on September 30th, and the second one is scheduled for October 7th, the following Tuesday, again in the San Gregorio room at 10 a.m. There'll probably be at least 3 more after that, but we're working around vacation schedules and stuff. And we don't know exactly where they are, but first 2 have been.
All right. Golf committee, Christine will not snack them.
So, unfortunately, Christine sent me her report, and I can't open it on my phone, so I have no idea what she did. Because I was out of town for a month. But what I do know is that we've had our golf course re-rated, and we're going to be getting scorecards soon. So that's going to be the golf report for this month.
All right. Somebody go grab Christine.
No, don't.
I'm kidding. Trust me, I know I'm kidding. Greens committee, Steve, you got this?
Yeah. The Greens Committee will not be meeting in October. The first week of October meeting was canceled. Everything's looking pretty good right now. Apparently the best way to handle the golf course is to have monsoon season, cooler temps and rain and humidity to come up, because right before we scalped it and turned off the water on Wednesday, it looked fantastic. It was unbelievable. Still, obviously still some bad spots, but there was a lot of lush Bermuda Wednesday morning. It was incredible.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, to the point that I know that, the superintendent has to worry about the Bermuda doing so well at the end of the season that it becomes competition for the rod. And that becomes an issue, because if the Bermuda doesn't go dormant, it competes with the ride. So, but no, it was really looking good. It was scary times with the well down, and we got a little sketchy there where we had to go to minimal watering for a short bit, and but it seems to have all worked out pretty well. That's about it. Jack did release a set of kind of targets for opening in terms of what the Greens Committee would like, things like having a first cut, and there will be at the right before opening, the Greens Committee and the head pro, and we'll be out there with Raphael, sort of setting the fairway points like we did last year, and that's about it.
Okay, I got something.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank Sandra for providing the golf committee report to me. And looking through this, there is something important that I should let everybody know. Simon has said that we're gonna start with the new Jonas system. And the Chelsea system will end as of September 30th. So when we start the new season, we're gonna have a new scoring system for
Tee times.
Yeah, for tee times and for putting our score in, right?
Mm,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
For making new tee times. Thank you, Sandra.
And then the events, like the actual tournaments and stuff, will be booked on the calendar. So there's a link on your calendar. I don't know if you guys have added that to your phones, but you're able to log in on the calendar and click that link and sign up for the tournaments. All right, House Committee, Greg.
Well, I was going. Can you hear me back there? I was going to go over the actual report, but my friend Eric over there seemed to have taken all the thunder. So he did select a member of the month. Is Callie Trevino here? Callie? Let me put my glasses on so I can hear better. So I will read the write-up that is available already online, and maybe it will be in the newsletter. So it was out here. Thank you. We are excited to announce the September member of the month, Callie Trevino. Callie has lived in MLCC for over 5 years. Her dedication to our community through her love of animals is absolutely incredible. Kelly's compassion, tireless efforts for the welfare of dogs in Coachella Valley is nothing short of inspirational. Throughout her nonprofit Rescue Life, she rescues dogs from unthinkable conditions, provides them with urgent medical care, nurtures them, foster homes, and works every day to give them a loving, permanent home. Beyond rescues themselves, Kelly's commitment extends into education and outreach. She raises awareness about the responsibility of pet ownership, builds trust within vulnerable communities, and ensures that every dog gets a chance to find a family, healing, and love. Her work doesn't just change animals' lives, it transforms hearts. Kelly and her organization have pulled countless abandoned homes from MLCC and found them foster homes and loving homes. If anyone is ever, be it finding a lost pet in our community, she was the first step in assisting finding them and bringing them home. You see Callie around the club, please take a moment to congratulate her. Thank her for an incredible contributions.
Right, member communications, Sandra.
She get a $10 gift card for that?
She will get a surprise mug, and she will get a mug with her picture and a dog and her dog on it, and she will get a certificate, I believe, for $20.
Thank you.
Hello? Okay. Communications Committee. We did meet September last week, and because we're people who like to communicate, talk a lot on meetings. One of the things we talked about was newsletter with hygiene, various objects month to month. We had the Apel Picado, which is what some people would refer to as a doily. It's a paper cutout that is used as banners in a lot of different communities. That was one by, there were, I think, 7 or 10, I don't remember right now. Entries of that 3 were chosen at random. Donna O'Hara, Kim Littell, and Patricia Kaufman, they were winners for that. And in the October one, we will find a witch's cauldron. So don't wait to find it. As long as you let member relations office know by the 15th of the month, you are entered in the potential drawing. We also talked about our outreach to communities outside of MLCC. We've sent mailers a couple of times outside. We're going to do that again with good discounts to try and bring people up into our facilities, that would be restaurants, etc. And we're also going to do an outreach to the renters that go in the community. The Davis Sterling form, I hope all of you have filled out that form that you got with your last invoice, turn that back in. That helps the office, all our contact data, etc. up to date, and it also helps us identify who here is a landlord owner, that we have the renters information, because we need that for safety, for no other reason. We have any sort of major disaster, we need to know who's in our community. And at the same time, we are a public restaurant, and we would like to encourage them to come up here. Eric has reached out to various of the marketing groups in the valley. A lot of the marketing groups promote all the different businesses around the valley, and we are looking to get involved in on that. You've heard a little bit about, and you heard about it today as well, the combined interactive golf calendar. That calendar has been, there is a golf calendar, there's the activity calendar that you get in the mail, but there is now online combined calendar through which you can make your reservations, through which you can see all the flyers that come out for all the various events that are going on. So it is a good place to go. It's one more place to get information. We just be trying to find places to get people to look. My next question is, did you know that MLCC has an app? Who has the app? I heard a really weird number the other day. We have 1,060 round number of properties here, and I heard the other day from our golf pro that only 118 people are signed up on the app. That app is a really important tool. Again, it takes you back to the website if you want, takes you to that interactive calendar, and we're also exploring right now a couple of things that have been happening in the community. We're exploring to use it as a immediate notification system. It has that option so that, you know, if somebody posts on Facebook or used to post on Facebook or on next door that there's a coyote on Augusta, You may not see that for 2 or 3 days, that would be a problem. We've had some police activity in the community in the last couple of weeks. The app can be used as a quick notification as opposed to an email that you may or may not see. So come directly to your phone. So please sign up for the app. We're going to have a table at the opener for signing up for the app. Down at the golf shop, I believe they have a paper with a QR code to make it easy to sign up for the app. I will tell you, I lived here 6 months before I knew there was an app. So some people obviously worked here a lot longer without that. And then our much anticipated speaker series. We are working on a speaker series. We had 1 or 2 last year that were pretty well attended. We have one scheduled for November 20th in this room at 4 o'clock. It will also have refreshments. And then there's another one scheduled for January 15th, 2026, also at 4 o'clock, also with refreshments. It's an opportunity to learn new things, find new interests, or enhance the ones you already have. We are working on more. I think we're looking at one also for Bureau of Land Management and ready to set a date. And I've talked to another homeowner recently who will probably sign up for after the first of the year. Our next meeting is October 16th at 1:30. Come talk with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra. Cops, Eric, you gonna take that one?
Yeah, so for cops, Karen Pike, the liaison to that, she's attending the CERT training in Palm Springs, October 15th through the 17th. Registration for the January training opens November 6th, if anybody would like to sign up. These slots are filling up quickly. The next date for the committee meeting to be determined, and the review of an emergency procedures for MLCC community can be undertaken with information learned from her CERT class, but she definitely needs volunteers. So we will be looking for volunteers to get the emergency preparedness back up and running.
Awesome, thank you. Future planning, no Mark here today, and he
I
didn't.
got pull it right.
Oh, sorry.
So Mr. Baxter just got back from his trip and he was not gonna be able to make it today, but I'm just gonna fill you in on the landscape area.
Mhm.
So there was a thought of maybe putting MLCC over there. That's why there's that blank part of the rock. He's good with moving forward. We're gonna fill that up, get that rolling. Like I said, we'll be overseeing that area here shortly, probably the next 3 weeks or so. So, and then, like I said, we're gonna have our opening wine and cheese party out there. And so that'll be exciting to come to. Classes continue. All the classes continue through October, all the fitness classes. So he's saying, come on out.
Well, that area looks good.
Can I
So-
also add? There's gonna be a craft fair in November. I just looked at the official and there's not a flyer on there. I think it's November 16th. But if you know anybody who'd like to participate in the craft fair, Annie is coordinating it. There's information going out. And also want to just mention that the rails in the pool are being replaced. Some of them have been replaced, so that's a good.
The craft fair has gone out twice. Ours gone out twice.
15.
I just looked at the official site.
May not be, but it has gone out.
I know it's gone out, but it's not on it. But anyway, is it November 16th?
I think it's a Saturday.
Saturday, oh, 15th. Okay. Usually it's
Oh,
on,
it's a Sunday. Is
it's
it
a
the-
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
16th. Thank you.
All right, now future planning. I didn't get a report from Mark. Did you?
I did. So, if you were questioning what the pictures were in the back there, basically that is the golf course maintenance office. The guys take breaks in and all that. That's just a picture of the outside. That's been here, if I'm not mistaken, from day one. I was told that building used to be used as what they did all their tractor repairs in and all that, and then they converted it into an office or a place to get out of the heat. So Mark gave me this to read to the meeting today. It occurred to me recently that the overwhelming majority of people that live in our community, including those at this meeting, are not aware of the conditions of the maintenance department office and meeting building. Starting with picture number 1, you can see a little of the wows at the bottom of the T11 siding, which is prevalent throughout the entire building, as well as the irregularity. Okay, of the foundation and other wall attachments.
The weirdness.
I think that's the country. In picture number 2, you can see another area where the T11 has pulled away from the wall structure itself. In picture number 3, underneath the window, you will see that the siding was butted up directly onto the slab, and again, has warped away from the wall. Number 4 is the interior of the building, the emergency shower. I think the condition of the walls and interior speak for themselves in these pictures. Although these are certainly more, I wanted you to see them, these, so you can understand the reason why we cannot allow these conditions to continue with our.
But it's just.
Recently, we finally made some progress on permitting and received full approval from the county to start work. As soon as the temporary office building arrives, we will be starting up with our chosen vendor with the demolition of the existing building. The new building will be delivered sometime mid-month and is in production now. As for the parking area out front, an investigation of the location of the various utilities has been carried out, and we are waiting for final approval of the project from the county. The committee work continues, although all new projects are going into a queue for consideration for the well project until the well project is completed and funded. Our meetings are on the first Tuesday of every month, so please feel free to attend. You're always welcome.
All right, thank you. The whole thing's trashed. The whole building. We went and looked at that like a year and a half ago. It's beat up.
Please, oh, good.
The whole building. Yeah. Strategic plan ad hoc. Eric, you got that one too?
Absolutely. Yeah, our ad hoc strategic plan committee working really hard. We have finalized the food and beverage survey. That'll be going out here probably by the first of the month. And really reach out to all the homeowners to please fill that out when it does come out. And I'm looking to try to get as much participation as we can by maybe offering something from our food and beverage when we reopen. So if you fill out a survey, we'll get a little prize for it. This committee was put together to look at ways to improve all aspects of our community now and into the future. We are working on our SWOT analysis that was put together months ago and planning the best way to improve on these areas to present to the board. So now that we've done the SWOT, the committee itself is basically we're going each individual item that we had picked out as a SWOT is a strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat, and we're going through trying to using SMART goals to go through these and come up with something that we can present to the board.
All right. On to old business. Golf privilege fee.
So the golf privilege fee, I think we're almost finalized with our application for that. The board will see it before it goes out, but I think we're down to the last part of that. And then, like I said, we'll send it out to all the members and all that, but basically then we'll start advertising. So
okay.
we're basically right there with the application.
Cool. Awesome.
Excuse me, when you say you're sending it out to members, what does that mean?
Well, we also want the members to get involved in helping us. The golf privilege fee is basically for a single privilege fee player, they can pay $5,000 for the year to play golf, and as a couple, $7,500.
You're sending it out to the members for their approval or what?
No, we're going to be sending out to members maybe they can help us. Look for people to come join us.
Help market.
Yeah, to help market.
Okay. Thank you.
Car chargers in the parking lot.
So they have been on property. They were here with Southern California Edison. So now I think I presented this at the last meeting. Is the company that's wanting to put these car chargers in have to put a design together. They are looking at this area over here where we parked the security car at night. As 4 spots there being an easier place to put it, more cost-effective place to put it, but they're also looking down by the hitting cage as well. 4 spots just left of the hitting cage.
Only issue with that was 24-hour availability.
And it had the rule from Southern California said it has to be open at least 18 hours a day.
18.
So there is a possibility. That is where we're wanting it to go down there, but like I said, they got to put a design together, submit it to Southern California Edison, but those are the 2 areas they're looking
It's gonna be only 4 spots there, right?
Just 4 spots.
They work for all electric vehicles.
Supposedly, yes.
They are now.
Yeah, supposedly, yes, they got the adapters there. all
I
that.
have
All right, nothing under new business. Well, that's just pleasant. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Second.
All right. All those in favor?
Wait, pick it up.
We're picking a number and then we adjourn.
1 to 17.
17, did you say?
1 to 17.
Thank you, ma'am.
You doing random?
8.5.
Ooh, gotta round it up to
14.
Melissa and just.
Ah. You're welcome.
Hey, it pays to be involved.
All right.
But you gotta
meeting
file it.
adjourned. Thank you. We do have an executive session as well. Eric, you want to do that in here? Or
You want to say,
what do you guys want? That might be faster.
What?
That might be faster.
Okay, let's do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna do it in here?
I
No.
think we moved there a little bit faster. Takes